Hi guys, it's me Stace. I am back again today with another Cricut Explore video, and today we are doing our Make It on Monday, and I decided to go ahead and make a Christmas one, and this is called Reindeer Garland. I'm going to lay it out here so you guys can see it. So we have the sleigh, then we have some twine, then we have two reindeer there, two more reindeer, two more here, and then the leader of the pack we have Rudolph. Really fun, and it's like I said, it's not too bad. I think the hardest part of the project is actually finding it in design space, to be honest. Alright, let's get into the computer. I will share with you guys what I did, and we'll come back and put the reindeer together. Alright, we are at the computer. You want to go to cricut.com/design. You're going to see this screen here. Upper left-hand corner where it says account. Click on that to sign in. Then enter in your email and your password. Then when you see your name in that green box, that verifies you are logged in. And like I said, the hardest part of this entire project is actually finding it in design space. It's not under any certain category, so just under all categories, stay here and just scroll down. And you're going to scroll down quite a bit until you find it. And I already have another tab open here where my design is. It is, I lost it, right there. It's called the Reindeer Garland. Click on that for the preview. On the bottom right, go ahead and click on Customize. And it's going to bring in, I believe it's 12 reindeer. So we have our sled, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, 12 reindeer total. I'm only going to cut out 9. So I'm going to click on a reindeer and remove him. Another reindeer and remove. And one more. So I believe we have 9 total. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. All right, go ahead and click on Go. I did not change the sizes that these are. And you'll see you have 1 of 8 mats. What I did, I'm only using 8.5 by 11 cardstock, so I changed my material size here to be 8.5 by 11, and then you'll see them change. So we have 2 reindeer will fit on 1 piece of cardstock, so you'll need 5 of those. Then you have your sled on 1 piece of red. Then here as well, if you're using 8.5 by 11, you would go and change that as well to 8.5 by 11. So now you have 12 total mats. So you have 5 for the one color of your reindeer, 5 for the other color of your reindeer, 1 for the red part of the sled, and 1 for the white part. I'm going to go and click on Go. I'm going to cut these out, go back to the table, and we'll put the garden together. Alrighty guys, we are back. We have all of our pieces cut out. We have our sleigh here. And I already went ahead and assembled 8 of the reindeer. They are here. And we'll do 1 together. So I have the 1 reindeer here. Alright, so we have our red piece of the sled. Isn't that pretty how intricate that is? Then we have the white piece that's going to go behind that. I'm going to first grab a piece of towel, grab my sled, I'm going to flip it over to the wrong side up, and I'm using this glue here. It is called the Scotch Scrapbooker's Glue with 2A applicator. I like it because of the dauber end. This I'm able to kind of just rub my glue on there, and I'm able to cover all these little pieces without being fussy with my glue. You want to make sure it's nice and covered. If you have a Xyron machine, you can certainly run it through that. But this glue works pretty good. And it stays wet for a little while, so if I need to wiggle it around a little bit to get it lined up, it's usually pretty good with that. So you can see I'm just kind of rubbing it over, making sure all these pieces are covered. And this cardstock here, this is Stampin' Up! This is Watermelon Wonder, and the one I use, the finished one, is done with Stampin' Up! Real Red. So this is not too bright, but it's okay. I'm going to give it to the kids next door. I think they'll like that. Alright, so I think we're good with the glue. I'm going to take this out, remove that paper toweling, bring another piece in, and then lay this down. Now I usually start at the top first. And these little intricate pieces, get all them lined up. Okay, I'm good to go there. I flip it over and just kind of rub it on the back. Just make sure everything is sticking down really well. Okay, and now we have our sled all done. We can set that aside, let that dry for a little bit. And then we have the reindeer. And for that, I'm going to change my glue, put this glue away. And this I'm using the Art Glitter Glue. If you guys have not tried this glue, I love it. It's my new go-to glue. And this is just a dark piece of brown and a light piece of brown for the shadow. And with Stampin' Up! Colors, I used soft suede for this piece here, and the craft cardstock for the back. And you can find this glue on Amazon. I love it. I'm addicted to it now. And it does not come with that little tip, but the fine tip is phenomenal. Okay, gonna lay these down. I just kind of lay it on there real roughly, then I pick it up and line up his tail and the legs. And just kind of go back over it. Okay, so he is all done. So our sled is done and the reindeer. Now we need to attach these guys. So what I'm using is just some Stampin' Up! Baker's twine. And I have 2 pieces cut pretty long. The first thing I'm going to do is flip my sled over here, grab some Scotch tape, and adhere one end of my baker's twine. Now I want the strings to come out from this part of the sled. Okay, so just put a piece of tape there, and then grab our other piece of baker's twine. Okay, so I have that one. I think you can also use that embroidery floss as well, but I had this, so I thought, why not go ahead and use it? Alright, so we have that. Now what you want to do is separate your strings. Okay, just like that. So we have our 2 strings, and we're going to work on the one in the back first. And how I did that, I'm going to go ahead and put all that aside. Grab your reindeer, and I'm actually going to tape them down. So I'm going to flip this over my entire sled, grab a reindeer, and my Scotch tape again, put them under it, and I gave myself about 2 inches of a gap here, this way, because I'm going to put this on my tree. I think it'll look really pretty on the tree. Okay, so it's just tape one reindeer down, move your sled along, another reindeer, about another 2 inches or so gap there between the thread, and just keep on going. Bring all the reindeer over here. Okay, another piece of Scotch tape, flip them over, tape that one down, and move it along. And we're only doing 4 on this piece here. Then we're going to flip it over and do the front. Okay, so we have our 4 reindeer. Going to flip them over. Alright, now what I want to do is grab our other piece of baker's twine, and I'm knot it with my sled. Okay, hang on. There we go. Alright, so now with these guys, I'm actually going to be using dimensionals or foam tape. I'm going to put one on his head, one on the neck, and then a smidgen of a one or a half a one on the tail area. And I'm doing this so I'm able to have a little bit of dimension between the 2 reindeer, so it looks like they're side by side versus being right on top of one another. Take all these backing pieces off. Okay. And just lay them on there a little bit. Okay, like that. Go to the next reindeer and do the same thing. Some more dimensionals over here. So again, I'm going to do one on his head, one on the neck, and then a piece of one by the tail. Do the backing off of those. Okay, and then lay him on this guy over here. Okay. Alright, moving it along to the next reindeer. Like I said, it goes together pretty quick. One on the head, on the neck, and a half a one by the tail. Take the backing off. And I do recommend, if you're going to use this as a garden or on your tree, I do recommend a thick cardstock. Okay, one more to go. The same thing. Neck, the head, and also by the tail. Okay, flip them over and line them up with the buddy right here in the front. Okay, now we're going to flip all 4 of these over because I also want to reinforce my back here. Okay, and you'll see what I mean. Okay, so we have all that. Go ahead and take some more tape. Actually, not yet. We're going to take our second piece of baker's twine first. Okay, grab the other piece that you have. I'm probably making it look way more complicated, but it really is not that bad. It's just confusing with the thread. Alright, so now I want to take the tape here, go under my first reindeer, okay, and then put a piece of tape on his belly as well. Okay, that's going to hold those 2 pieces together. I'm going to move this one along a little bit, work on this piece, and again I'm going under the first one, with the one on top, another piece of tape, right there. I'm actually going to go over that one again a little bit more. Nobody's going to see that. This is the back of the reindeer. Alright, so now we have our next one. And if you have dimensionals sticking out like that, I just take a little bit of baby powder or cornstarch and make them not so sticky anymore. And try to keep your thread even as well. So go under that guy and under that one. Pull them so they're even. Okay, and then we have our last one here. Go under the first one. Okay, and I'm just pulling them somewhat taut, again, just so I'm even here. Okay, and then lay that guy down. Okay, then lastly we have Rudolph. And what I did for him, I just took one of the Stampin' Up! Pearls and a magenta colored marker to make the red nose for him. Put that on there real quick, so that's done. Alright, we're going to flip Rudolph over, and he's going to get glue on both, or tape on both. Okay, so just kind of pinch them 2 pieces together. Put tape on him. Okay, then just take scissors and go ahead and cut off your extra twine that you have here. Okay, so now pretty much our garden is done. Okay, so we have it like that. Okay, put them all over. Get back under the leg. And right here. Now to jazz up each reindeer, which I didn't do here, but you can see on my original one, my finished one, I took Stampin' Up! Rhinestones. And I put 3 rhinestones on each part of the neck. There's like 3 little, I'll show you here on Rudolph. Hopefully you can see that, how there's 3 little diamonds there. I went ahead and put a rhinestone. And they're just, these ones from by Stampin' Up! Any kind of, you want to put there, you can put there. But I just like the way that looked. But again, if you would do that before you attach the twine. But there you have it, really cute little garden. And I think the finished size is maybe 5 feet, so it's a pretty good length. On the sled here, I also jazzed that up as well with more twine. Okay, or more, I'm sorry, more rhinestones. So I have rhinestones there, I added rhinestones here. You can also come in here and color each present differently. I mean, there's all kinds of ways you can jazz up the sled, but I think it's really cute. Like I said, it's not too bad as far as time. But anyway, there you guys have it. somewhat simple, make it on Monday. Getting ready for the Christmas season, you know, be here before you guys know it. And just, you know, get a little jump start on, you know, making it with the kids. I think it's a great family craft. You can make the reindeers larger. You can make them be, you know, have it just be one row reindeer. Great on the wall as a decoration. Like I said, I'm going to put mine on a tree. I think it'll look kind of cute on the tree. But if you guys have any questions at all, please let me know. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.